Welcome back, everybody, to section 388, where the die-hard Oriole fan sits. I'm Phil, this is Alan and Greg, and, well, pitchers and catchers report this weekend, so baseball season is upon us.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Yeah!
But, man, well, first of all, sorry for the delay. We've been licking our wounds since the Ravens lost to what was it, Patriots? Yeah. Anyway, but we move on, we press forward to a new season in Oriole baseball, and a lot's been going on since we last talked to each other. We've become a very big laughingstock with the Korean baseball organization debacle, and with Zach Britton's arm flaring up again and finding out they had surgery like in December, and the trading of Jeremy Guthrie, and so it's a lot of uncertainty in the land of Baltimore. So I just want to see what you guys are looking forward to this coming season. Is there something to talk about? Is there something that is exciting you right now?
Nope. Nothing. Nothing is exciting at this point.
Yeah.
We stocked up on pitchers. That's about it. Jeremy Guthrie. See ya. Sorry, I want to let everybody know Jeremy Guthrie is an above-average pitcher. He was on a crappy team. They made him look like an all-star. He is not an all-star. At best, he's a number 3 on another rotation. So, as he was probably one of the best players that we had on the team, he's still just above average. So, we'll see how our lineup does. We'll see if there's any pitchers that come out of this that are surprising us or anything like that. But yeah, let's look forward to another losing season. little side note. Peter Angelos.
Way to throw up the white flag early, Greg.
Sell the damn team.
Jeez.
I will take another 5 years of losing as long as Peter Angelos gets rid of the team and we have an owner that wants to win instead of keep a Masson contract, even though that's just a rumor.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of hot air blown by Washington's press.
It still would be wonderful to see him not the owner anymore. That's what I'm looking forward to, hopefully in the next couple years.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I haven't felt this unsure about a season in a long time.
I don't think ever in my opinion.
I really don't know how this year's going to shake out. I mean, yes, we went and got pitching depth, major league ready pitchers, but I mean, they're mediocre at best. And, Jeremy Guthrie, I mean, that's a risk, getting rid of, he was an inning eater, and he is an above average pitcher, and, it just sucked that the starts, his record doesn't reflect how well he did, because on the nights that he started, our bats weren't doing crap.
Nope.
I mean, he would be getting 2 to 3 runs per 8 innings, and we'd get a loss for it. So it's just frustrating. It really frustrates me. Not the fact that we traded him away, because I knew it was going to happen eventually, but who we got for him. These guys, I mean, Hamill, he looks like he has some promise, but his record is horrible. I mean, yes, he has good command, but we'll see how he stacks up with everything else. Yes, I do think he could be but I think Jeremy Guthrie is better than Hamill's. Lindstrom looks like he has a little bit of promise, but we'll see. It's just so many uncertainties. Looking at the projected lineup for the field, I think it looks like it's possible to compete with, exception to Davis and Betterman. But everybody else in that lineup, I mean, it's a good solid lineup, but it all comes down to pitching. Something that we haven't had in a while, and it's something that this franchise, we used to be known for our pitching. and we need to get back to that point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really hoping that, you know, we're all wrong and that these pitchers just turn it around. I mean, it has happened before, but and you know, build up the arms that we brought in and give the minor league arms time to develop, which is what has been plaguing us the past couple years. Now, I mean, the whole thing with, I mean, 200 innings. Guthrie's been our only starting pitcher that has finished the season in the past like 4 years. So I mean, it's a huge hole to fill.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
We get basically two pitchers that kind of average out what Guthrie was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope he goes to Colorado and lights it up, because he deserves
I think
a
he
chance
will.
to be on a winning team. He deserves that thrill. I just wish it could have been with us.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm personally looking forward to, I don't know, I just feel like this team is kind of the Indians of the Major League movie, like the misfits, the unwanted, and I feel like they all want to prove something, and I really hope that is the swagger and the attitude in that clubhouse this season. And I know it's a very hard pill to swallow for us Oriole fans, but I think this is the year we really need to step up our game and our support, because going out there with a limited amount of attendance, that's not a very big confidence booster for this ball club. And it's our job as fans to lift them up and give them hope and just let them know that we're behind them still. Even though we're facing probably our 15th losing season, but the psychology of this ball club and this town itself has to change, or else we're going to face another 16, 17 more seasons.
And you also have to think, if we don't go to games, that means we're not buying, that means tickets aren't being sold, which means we can't pay players to come here.
Yep.
You have to think, in order to get a big name player to even consider Baltimore, we need to overpay them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's just no way about it. And I know, since the whole Albert Bell thing, you know, Mr. Angelos is afraid to do that. He doesn't want to take another risk like that. But you're going to have to. But we got to start winning. It's all about a nucleus of players.
Well, part of it, the only person that's winning at this point is Peter Angelos. The only person that's making money out of this is Peter Angelos.
Mm-hmm.
We're not bringing in big name players because, let's be honest, it's not so much attendance, because we could get the attendance back if the team would start winning. The problem here is Peter Angelos is not dedicated to this team. Peter Angelos is dedicated to making money for himself.
Mm-hmm.
We want a winning team. We have an owner that's worried about money. As he said back in the mid-90s, when he decided to ship all the players that we had off the team to start building for the future, this is the future that he has built. The problem, the reason the fans aren't there is because this is what he built us towards.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make us a contending team? Sell the team, or start paying some money. We can compete with Boston. We can compete with the Yankees. We need to start getting some players in here. I know you made the thing towards the Indians of the movie,
Yeah.
Major Leagues. We don't have any real solid leadership. There's no veteran. You know, in the movie, the catcher, I can't think of his name at this point.
Jake Taylor.
Jake Taylor.
Tom Berenger.
I mean, he was a veteran. He knew how to play the game. He knew how to win, and that's what he portrayed out to the players, the younger players. We don't have that. We need to bring somebody in. We need to get this winning attitude back.
Roy Oswald is still out there.
That would be a great pickup, a great sign. He's
Especially
a
for our pitchers, man.
He's a winning pitcher with a winning attitude.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
So, well, that's it for this week. And pitchers and catchers, again, report this Saturday. Good luck, Orioles, and we love you. And until next time, Oriole fans, stick with us and stick with them, because we're basically the last straw. We're we're the last barricade to hold this water at bay. So let's do this, Oriole fans.
And bring back Koji, the only guy in the major leagues that wants to come back to Baltimore.
Maybe BJ Sherhoff.
Do you hear that? He wants to come back to Baltimore.
How about the player wanting to come back to Baltimore?
And what do? We don't even look at him.
So anyway.
Love you.
So anyway, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you later. And leave comments below us, and we'll answer them back.
Take a crap.
Oh my gosh.
Happy pitchers and catchers.